So what's up people, and welcome to another Alita Battle Angel video. So this video is a relatively short one. I just wanted to bring this out to introduce other YouTubers videos. Every once in a while I do that, so I figured I would do this again. Just because I've seen a few really nice videos recently. Anyway, so to just keep on going, the first video that I wanted to talk about was one by Installation 7. And the video is called Why You Should Watch Alita Battle Angel. I came out about a week and a half ago, and when I saw it, I found it to be very nice. Now, this is one of those videos that I found is a very feels-intensive video. It's one of those things that you enjoy out of the inspiration that you hear from the YouTuber, Installation 7 in this case. Rather than the logic and the arguments that go on. And I think he does a really nice job not only of discussing, how Alita as a character is very charismatic because of the feelings and the care that she brings out in the movie. And because of that, he feels that just from this character alone and the charisma that you get and the relation that you get with this character, that this movie is worth watching. And not only is this a good discussion video, but I found that his presentation is very nice. It was a very smooth presenting video. I tend to admire other people's videos who are very good presenters because of the fact that I myself have foot and mouth disease, and so I tend to, say and whatever all the time. And so first of all, I apologize for that. And second of all, whenever I see somebody like Installation 7 bring out such a very nice video in such a nice manner, I tend to think that this is worth introducing to other people. So anyway, I'll leave a link to his video in the description section of this video. Now the next one is a reaction video to Alita Battle Angel. Yes, a reaction video is being brought out recently, mostly because of the fact that I think all of these people didn't see the movie when it hit the theaters, and so they're reacting to the DVD version. And considering the fact that this one has about 50,000 views already, this one you may have already seen, but it's by Blind Wave, and they often do a lot of reviews of various movies. And since there's a group of them, they often have discussions afterwards. And this one was very nice. I tend to like their videos because of the fact that they're kind of like good old boys, getting together and giving some nice discussions with regards to various videos. But in this case, of course, it's Alita Battle Angel, so I was doubly interested. And it was interesting because of the fact that a lot of people, most of them are like, I don't really know what this movie is about. And one guy was like, yeah, the only thing I remember is that hideous eyes that the main character had. I mean, what kind of computer graphics are going to be coming out in this if they show such hideous eyes? And what was interesting is by the time they get to the end of the video, even that character, reviewers like, this is pretty darn good, And it's one of those things that you have a uncanny valley, but eventually starts working. You tend to like the character and you tend to relate to the character so much. And yeah, you really don't mind the eyes after a while. And so this was very interesting. All of the reviewers in this video tended to like the movie. And what was interesting is, of course, one of the reviewers said, and this thing came out in the theaters many months ago, and I did not go to it. Why did I not go to it? Sort of deal. So yeah, it was interesting. They did like the movie, and because of that, I figured that since most of the people who follow my videos are fans of the Alita Battle Angel movie, I figured that it would be nice for you, if you haven't seen this reaction, to have yet another reaction video that you can enjoy. So once again, I'll leave a link to Blind Wave's video in my description section. And the last YouTuber that I wanted to go over was a gentleman named the AnimeSnob. And he does some very interesting videos. First of all, he's extremely opinionated, but at the same time, he gives a nice discussion in that he backs up much of his opinions very well. Whether you agree with, his premises or not, he does a very good argument with regards to a lot of the things that go on. And I tend to actually, like his videos because of the fact that he is, brutally honest with his comments. And a lot of them, if you think about it, I tend to agree with a lot of things, including Alita Battle, well, not Alita Battle Angel, since he's a manga fan. This is a manga review, and so it's Battle Angel Alita. And the interesting thing is, he really likes Battle Angel Alita. I mean, he destroys other mangas, even popular ones like Black Clover. And I can understand why, because Black Clover is very much a cliche shonen sort of manga. But he really likes Battle Angel Alita. And he gives a opposite sort of understanding of why he likes the character Alita so much in compared to Installation 7. Installation 7's was kind of a feeling sort, a really good feeling that the character brought out, in the care and the love that she had. But the way the AnimeSnob brought it out is she is one of the few characters that really has a very complex personality. And the author understands that personality very well in that he can use that complex personality and actually give character progression. The character actually grows even within that complexity, and that complexity itself will grow. So there are various facets to Alita's character, and if you keep on looking at them, you understand how her experiences hones or diminishes certain characteristics in her persona. And that sort of level of complexity and understanding a character depth is very unique in comics, and especially in superhero sort of science fiction stories, where typically heroes tend to be that cliche sort of, we don't have any faults, there's nothing wrong with us, you love us for everything we do sort of thing. No, this character has a lot of faults and a lot of facets, but despite all that, she tends to want to progress further, and while you read the story, you can understand how the progression moves based on the experiences that she has. So this is a very smartly written character in a very complex story. And because of that, he tended to like Alita Battle Angel or Battle Angel Alita very much compared to a lot of other mangas out there. And so yes, if you want to see somebody else who has a perspective of complexity, this one is a really good video. And I tend to actually agree with him a lot. I tend to feel that Alita is also not your typical hero. She's not a knight in shining armor. She's not an angel of mercy, as I often said. And because of that, there's a tremendous amount of complexity. But her overcoming of the complexities and the negative nature of her characteristics is actually a significant amount of the story. As AnimeSnob says, this isn't a story about a hero who defeats a villain. This is a story about the hero encountering various obstacles, including what you might call antagonists, and through her interactions with them, her characteristics grows, and her biggest villain is herself, her demons inside, and her ability to be able to overcome those problems that she has internally is actually what the story is about. And I absolutely agree with him on that. Now, he does have another video that talks about the Alita Battle Angel movie. And what's interesting is, of course, he gave in the manga review criticism with regards to the eyes. And I could understand this as well because of the fact that he's saying anime drawing style draws the eyes big, not because they're supposed to be big, but that's the characteristic of the drawing style. And so if you see it that way, that doesn't mean that the typical characters that are coming out have overly big eyes. It's just that that particular artistic style does. Just like if you look at The Simpsons, they all have round, big bulbous eyes with dots. So does that mean that the character that they're representing, a human being, is big bulbous eyes with the dots? That's what he's saying is no, that's the drawing style of that cartoonish sort of drawing. And so typically, you know, just because you see anime eyes doesn't mean you have to have overly large eyes, especially for the main character when you don't have that for everything else. Now, what's interesting is when he saw the movie, he said, okay, this is acceptable. You know, I could understand it to some extent, although, again, it shouldn't be overly large just for the sake of trying to pretend it's from an anime. However, the way they did it was well enough that although it's overly large, you could still accept it that way. Now, he isn't a major fan of the movie, but I did like the criticisms that he gave in there. Yes, I do agree with him. This is not a perfect movie. However, this is very much a movie that I like, probably more so than he does. But I could understand his criticisms because I did have a lot of criticisms myself with regards to this. Now I'm being very hopeful in that the producers will continue to improve on the storyline so that they get things, a lot of the issues that I had, better in the following stories. And it'll be interesting to see how things go, because if they go the way he hopes it doesn't go, then, you know, I would be a little bit upset as well, because then I know that they will be catering to a mainstream audience, and Battle Angel Alita was not about a mainstream story. At least from the review, I could think that AnimeSnob actually liked Alita Battle Angel better than he liked Black Clover, which is pretty good considering the fact that Black Clover is anime and Alita Battle Angel was a live action movie, which typically gets, you know, stereotyped as being a failure before you even watch it, because there has historically been so many failures. However, when you got somebody that opinionated who said, yeah, it's okay, a movie, then that's actually not too bad. And so I figured that I would leave the link to both his manga review as well as his movie review. And whether you agree with him or not, it's really nice to see somebody who's brutally honest, but at the same time who really defends his arguments with good backup explanations. Anyway, those were the videos that I wanted to introduce, and so thank you very much for watching. I hope you find those enjoyable. And I'll go back to my typical Alita Battle Angel / GUNNM videos in the future. Actually, it's not going to be typical. The next one, I want to apologize for the non-manga readers, because I am going to be moving forward with extremely spoiler-rich discussions in the next video that covers things about Mars Chronicle. Now, I've been kind of avoiding that up till now because of the fact that the story is so far forward, and if we discuss them, then it might get a little bit spoiler-rich. But I figured that, yeah, I know many of you have asked for, you know, Last Order and Mars Chronicle sort of discussions and videos. And so there are questions that I do want to bring up because of the fact that since Mars Chronicle is not complete, this is more a question video than it'll be a discussion video. And there are many of them I have, including the one that I talked about in my last video, which was, is Alita more indestructible and more immortal-like now? And the other one that I want to talk about is what's so great about necro soldiers and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I want to go into that in the next video. I'll think about which question I want to talk about, and then I'll start bringing them up in future videos. So I apologize for the non-manga readers. I did want to go into that for the really heavy-duty manga readers, and hopefully I'll be able to go back to the movie sort of videos in the near future after that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll continue on with more Alita Battle Angel / GUNNM videos in the future. If you have any comments, please post them in the comment section below. And until the next video, happy movie watching, happy video watching, happy anime watching, and happy manga reading. And as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.